Shall we do it? Let's do it.
Welcome to Wildland Fire.
This is where you got to go to failure. If you try to test yourself out in the real world, you're failing here, you will fail in real life.
This is the hardest job in the world.
People were watching each other die as they were passing their brother and sister.
Panic sets, chaos hits, and take charge and take care of the rest of the guys.
Overarching thing that we do here is try to bring order to chaos.
We'll do it live. Okay.
No.
We'll do it live. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live. Thing sucks.
All right. We're live yet again. Thanks for joining. You'll notice we're doing this vertical style because too many of you derelicts operate on Instagram. And you guys hold your phones like this. Even though our eyes are not vertical, they're horizontal, right? God wanted us to view horizontal video, the way that we film it, okay? But since too many of you are addicted to your frickin' phones, I now have to do this in vertical style because it's more important that the information gets out rather than it being cinematically beautiful. I mean, it's not gonna be beautiful anyway. You gotta look at my face. Thanks for joining us, guys. Ever since I did the first live stream on the Palisades Fire, I've gotten more and more information come in from more and more people. And we are getting a much more detailed picture of what happened. Now, I got some new information that in my mind is the most disturbing of all. And I'm curious to see if you guys see it that way. I'm wondering if, maybe I should just do this stream like that Ian Corral guy. I've already got the mustache. I just got to do the hoodie thing and be like, what do you think? I think we should just do it normal. Because guess what? This isn't a conspiracy. This is bureaucratic incompetence on a scale that I don't think you guys can even fathom. We've talked about this before, about how government and bureaucracies love when you go after these big grand conspiracy theories. And I lumped the climate change thing into this, not to say that it's like some grand conspiracy theory. It's just, it's not relevant. It's not relevant, right? The thing that's most relevant is removing flammable stuff around the things that you don't want to burn, okay? It's really that simple. And having infrastructure in place so that you can support that. And you can support the firefight when there is an ignition. That's what's really relevant. So when you focus on all of these other things like space lasers, like Bill Gates is doing things in the Palisades, the climate is giving us unprecedented fires. There's nothing unprecedented about these fires. There was nothing unprecedented about the winds. I mean, we heard about the winds clocking in at like 85, 90 miles per hour. Look, I've seen that on multiple fires, okay? And the reality is that's typically not what surfaces over the fire, okay? So you can have high level winds that are disrupting aviation, but on the ground, it's more like 35, 40 miles per hour, okay? And for the first few hours of the initial attack on the Palisades Fire, we had aviation. We had multiple helicopters, we had super scoopers, we've got video footage of all this stuff. So clearly it wasn't hurricane force winds, it wasn't unprecedented, it wasn't space lasers. Something else created this fire. Okay, now some of this is going to be review for some of y'all who've seen my previous live streams, but there's some newer information it's so gross and so damning. We need to set the scene for it. So I apologize if some of this is repetitive, but we're going to start from the beginning where this fire started. If you'll recall.
Truck 69, we're on Chastain at Calle Victoria. These houses look okay. Do we have a new destination?
Now, that's radio traffic from the initial attack, okay? So that's engine 23, which is one of the two engines that serves the Pacific Palisades. And they're up near the general area of origin of the fire, and they're saying that these houses are okay, okay? So they've already triaged the structures. The fire's moving away from this area. Now, this is up in the highlands of the Palisades. Now, those of you who are familiar with this place know that houses did burn up in the highlands. It's been really odd why that happened. Because, like I said, on this initial attack, the incoming engines said that these homes were okay. The fire's moving away from them towards the Pacific Ocean. It's that downstream stuff that got hit the hardest. So how is it, and when is it, that these homes burned? Look at this. What do we see here? These are wooden power lines, power poles. Now, this area is above the highlands. This is where, just south, the fire started.